You know, I had Timothy Hortons. They got a Tim Hortons now on Belmont. And I'll be honest with you, I had it at break and I had it at 2 o'clock when I left. And I'm going to be honest with you. If there was a Tim Hortons in Youngstown, in where I live at in Cornersburg, I would take it over Dunkin' right now. I don't know why. I got the coffee. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't like their lid now. Their lid fucking sucks. It's fucking terrible. Their lid is garbage. I was chewing tobacco. I didn't chew all... I quit tobacco today, right? I didn't chew all day. I quit. I craved it, but no big deal. I quit. I can quit easy. But for some reason, on the way home, I'm like, fucking, I want to chew, man. It's like, I like it. I still enjoy it. So I bought a can. And I started spitting in it. See, Dunkin's got a nice curvature to their fucking, you drink at? Tim Hortons don't. I was spitting and it went all over the fucking place. I was so fucking pissed. But I'll tell you one thing Tim Hortons employees do. They put the lid on correctly. So Tim Hortons, I think you should start putting, I'm going to tell you the truth. Tim Hortons, you need to put a bigger one up. They have a nice one over there in Belmont, but it's the smallest one I've ever seen. You need to put a Tim Horton all around where all these, that bitch is pretty good looking too. Yeah, she wants me. But anyway, you need to put it, look at this guy swerving all the way. You need to put a fucking Tim Hortons, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Tim Hortons will overtake Dunkin'. And I hate saying that, because I'm a Dunkin' fan. I was going to Dunkin' when their medium coffee that I get now, which is $2, was 90 cents a fucking goddamn thing. I remember driving to Dunkin', I had a fucking Mercury Cougar one time, I had a fucking exhaust leak right inside. I fucking went to work one day. I got out of the fucking car, I couldn't even stand up, I was exhausted. Exhausted from the carbon monoxide in my fucking car from the exhaust leak. That's weird, I was exhausted from the exhaust leak. But yeah, Dunkin', I hate to say it, you gotta step your game up, because Tim Hortons, I had a lot of hype. I hear people talking about Tim Hortons is pretty fucking good. Now, could this be a case of you're bored in one spot, something new comes around, you like it better? Yes, absolutely. It could be. But I am here to say I love their coffee. It's good. They need to work on their lids, though. The coffee cup is all right, but the lids suck. But what's the product inside the coffee cup was pretty fucking good. And they're fucking, I got the blueberry muffin, which got one in the morning and one at, I got two of them. I kind of went off my diet. I'm about 225 right now. But, I'm not gaining the weight back. I'm just staying at the weight, so that's good. But, yeah, their pastries are way better, too. So, Tim Hortons, you have my permission, not my condolence. You have my permission to start putting Tim Hortons around Youngstown. I think you overtake Dunkin', I really do. And I'm thinking about getting an Army Green 2011 FJ trail teams. I was gonna buy this 2012 FJ. It was in Columbus, Ohio, last week. It had 193,000 miles on it. It was 11.9, right? I was gonna go. It was in mint shape. 11.9. It was at a deal, and I'm thinking that's low, even for high miles. It was like 3,000 under price. They said. So I was gonna go down there and buy it, but my only problem was I didn't want to drive that far. And I didn't want to drive that far. I just didn't want to drive that far. But it sold that day, and I'm pissed off because I would have drove down there and bought it and got rid of this one. But here's why I didn't do it. If it was an Army Green one, I would have done it for sure. I'm not wild about the Radiant Red. I'm not going to lie to you. I love the trail teams. And, you could basically make a trail teams yourself. You can make it better. But I'm not wild about the Radiant Red. If it was the Army Color Green one, I would have definitely got it. Because I'm going to be honest with you. These FJs... I got $150 on mine right now, and it runs like $150 on a Toyota FJ is like having 60,000 miles on a fucking car. I mean, seriously, that's how good it is. This thing runs like a brand new fucking car. Hey, when it shifts gears, it's like a brand new car. It's amazing. I got $150 on this. Let me see how many miles I got on this motherfucker right now. I'll tell you right now. Hold up. That's a nice Jeep there. That's a nice fucking... I like Jeeps, but here's the thing about Jeeps. I just seen 7 Jeeps in a 5-minute period. I don't see FJs. That's why I don't want to be like everybody else. I got 152,000 on this fucker that runs like... I'm going to let you listen to this thing shifting. I'm going to let you listen to this thing when I shift. Watch. I'm going to come from a stop. I'm going to let you listen to how smooth this thing... 152,000 fucking miles on it. The motor's like brand fucking new. Well, listen to this. Why don't you listen to this? Just listen to it. Just listen to it. You're going to be amazed. Well, let me tell you, you're going to be fucking amazed. Oh, all right, here we go. Listen. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can't even tell. It's like a brand. It's like a fucking new car. It's crazy. It's insane. A buck 52 is like 60,000 miles. So that 193 on that Radiant Red would have been like 100,000. You know? But I wasn't wild about Radiant Red. Any other color. I don't want Smurf Blue. I really like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Army Color Green one. I really like it. And the reason I want to get I don't know. But Tim, this is a weird topic. But these FJs they're unbelievable. So if you're out there looking at an FJ and there's a lot of miles on it, trust me, don't let the miles scare you. I looked at a Jeep the other day, right? It had 93,000 miles on it. It was nice. I mean, it had brand fucking new Nito grapplers, 37 tires, but I was thinking about buying it, but for a daily driver, of course, I would have got rid of this. It's too big. Here's the thing, that's why I don't buy a Jeep. You see a Jeep everywhere. I mean, there's another fucking Jeep. There's another one. I want something you don't see. I might as well drive a motherfucking Leechburger, because you don't see this car. You very rarely see it. In Youngstown, I've only seen like 3 or 4 on a routine basis. And I notice every time someone sees me, they look. And then, believe me, now I know I'm a beautiful man. You know, I'm like a male model. That's not the reason why. They're looking at the fucking car, trust me.